Rallisport Challenge is a challenging Rallisport game released by DICE before anyone really cared about DICE. It was released only a few months before Battlefield 1942 back in 2002. It features rallies and circuit races, and that's about it. It's not particularly exciting, but it gets the job done. The game includes 29 real-life cars which all handle slightly differently, and enough tracks to keep the game from getting too repetitive. The tracks include such surfaces as ice, snow, dirt, mud, and tarmac, all of which feel remarkably different to drive on, and the combination of surfaces on a single track keep you on your feet, or on your wheels. I liked how the loading screens told you the percentages of the surfaces used in the track before you play. That's a nice touch. The drift mechanics feel both specific and challenging, which is great, and as I said, the cars handle differently on different surfaces. It's the kind of drifting where you need to prepare a lot for every corner, and it's not the kind of racing game where you can floor it all the time. So if you like your races kinda realistic but not over the top realistic, then this one's quite good. Because the controls are so tight, the rallies are actually a lot more fair and in turn more fun than the circuit races, as there are no opponents to bother you. When you screw up in them, it's your fault. The career mode is exactly what you would expect from this kind of game. You play with your cars and levels, you unlock more cars and levels, you play with those cars and levels until you unlock more cars and levels. It starts out easy, but it gets crazy difficult really fast. The difficulty curve feels like a staircase. Some might like this, and I'd rather it be a little more curved, to be honest. Not that I don't like a challenge, this game just feels sort of jarring. The presentation is there. It works, and the sound design is okay. The music is pretty lame, but you can use custom soundtracks on the Xbox, so that's something. It's fun with Invaders Must Die and Human After All if you have those albums. The problem with the way this game is presented is it's just so unbelievably dull. It has no personality. A lot of the levels, whilst they look kind of good, are pretty murkily coloured, which I suppose is realistic, but I like my games feeling upbeat and creative. If you want a challenging Rallisport game, Rallisport Challenge is just that. Nothing more, nothing less. It controls well, and it's hard to find any flaws with it really, besides the difficulty curve. But you're not missing out on anything skipping this game. With that, I do recommend this game to anyone looking for a simple racing game for their Xbox. It controls well, and in all honesty, it is indeed a good game. But it's exactly what you'd expect, and you've probably played a game just like it in your lifetime. Rallisport Challenge was released in 2002 for Windows and Xbox by DICE and Microsoft. I reviewed the Xbox version. Thanks for listening.